Okay. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and switch my thing to do not disturb. Let me go ahead and check. Someone just fucking pinged me. What the fuck? Okay. Go ahead and do this. Let me go ahead and switch my thing to do not disturb. Let me go ahead and check. Someone just fucking pinged me. Anyway, let me go ahead and start the recording. Let me open your VOD. Okay. Okay, so talk to me. How you doing? How you doing? Doing all right. It's all right. Why is your AE What is that? Okay. What are you from do you play in an A or do you have a different region? Okay. Okay. No worries, no worries. I was just curious. So let me look at a couple things. I'm gonna go ahead and screen share here. We'll get your tracker. What do you think right now your biggest weakness as a player is in terms of like mechanics and in terms of quote unquote game sense? Like what would you define those as?
Uh, Mechanics is probably all the movement, like crosshair placement stuff, right? And then game sense would just be the decision making side of things, so like what to do, like where you're walking towards and stuff. So,
Well, yeah, that's what the difference between those are. But
uh,
what is like your
oh,
weakness in each area?
I think I think my tracking is really bad. Like close range fights are not the best. Like
Okay.
the slightly larger flicks, like probably uh I don't know, like from like one side to the other of like um
Hmm.
any lane. I'm not
Hmm.
as precise as I want it to be in terms of mechanics. Crosshair placement is a bit off sometimes, and then
Okay.
I think the biggest part for game sense is probably what to do in low number situations like 2v2s, 2v3s, or anything that's not like 5v5 or start of round. Like anything past the first 40 seconds feels awkward, especially in solo queues is extra bad.
Okay. So using cross replacement slash tracking. Okay, so what are you currently doing to like fix those things? Like, have you put in any work to try to figure out solutions to your problems that you currently have in front of us right now?
Uh, I don't really know what to do about crosshair placement other than to play more.
Hmm.
And then the low number thing, I kind of just like noticed it recently, cause okay, I got the training thing, and uh, I don't know, I started winning a lot for some reason between Tuesday and now. It was actually really hard to get a different bot. It
Hmm.
felt like I was doing fine.
Okay. So I feel like you're doing well. All right. So basically, what you're saying is that you don't really know exactly what is kind of like you don't really know exactly how to work on your issues is kind of what you're telling me. That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. So don't get me wrong, crosshair placement and tracking definitely can be worked on by playing more. But let me ask you a question. What makes good crosshair placement good crosshair placement? Do you know?
No.
No? Do you want to take a guess?
Uh, I don't know. Like good understanding of how the enemy is gonna peek and stuff. I have no clue.
Okay. So this is the essence of improvement that you're missing, okay? So basically what you've done until now is you've kind of just played the game. Is that kind of correct? Like you kind of played the game, maybe thought a little bit about what you were doing wrong, but you didn't like actually reflect and try things to make yourself better. Is that correct?
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. If you say kind of, what do you disagree with in that statement?
Actually, like uh, well, I would say I work a lot more on like the macro, like when it's like pre-round stuff usually, or like
Okay.
I watch like a lot of games, so or
Mm,
I watch a lot of VCT games specifically. So
okay.
I would say in terms of like knowing what to do in a 5v5 is not that bad, but the problem is solo queue is very different. So that's also
Solo queue is about
yeah,
adaptability and playing
yeah,
more flexible rather than a structured 5v5 environment, right? It's about being able to understand how to get away with things that might not be good on paper. That's what solo queue is. Solo queue is about risk versus reward and what you can get away with and how well you're actually supposed to play, how well you're able to manipulate the enemy. It's about fluidity. So what you're telling me essentially is that you struggle with your fluidity, and that's kind of what you told me in your game sense ideologies. You're like, what to do in XVX situations, right? Your mid-round
yeah,
decision
yeah.
making is what you were trying to tell me, right? That you kind of struggle in those areas, right? And the reason why I asked you the previous question of have you really thought about it or you basically haven't thought about it and you kind of just played is because, well, I mean, it's exactly that, right? Because whenever you're thinking about improvement, what do you have to do in order to improve? You have to diagnose a problem, right? And then you have to come up with a solution to fix that problem, right? And right now you're telling me, oh, well, I'm pretty good in the mid round, but or I'm pretty good in the pre round, but I'm bad in the mid round. But you haven't come up with a solution to fix that mid round yet, right? Like you haven't come up with that solution. So now all of a sudden, because you're not good at that and you don't have a solution, you stopped improving. Just like when I asked you what makes good crosshair placement, you defined that as one of your issues and you didn't have an answer to that or like didn't know how you were trying to improve that other than quote unquote just playing the game, right? That is proof that you have once again not diagnosed a solution for your problem, right? And since you haven't tried any solutions, you're just not going to get better. You can be aware of all your issues in the world, but if you don't actually try something to attempt to get better, then you're never going to get better. Does that make sense?
Uh huh.
Okay. So I know that's a lot of information to take in, by the way, and I know it can sound a little bit confusing, but this is me teaching you how to improve yourself, right? Compared to actually how to improve at Valorant. So this stretches way more than just Valorant. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So let's say you're fat and overweight. I don't know if you are. Not. This is an
I'm
example.
very
Okay.
very
Let's say.
opposite. I would say
Okay.
much.
Good. You're fit. You're in shape. Okay.
No,
So
I'm
what it?
insanely
You,
thin, not fit,
okay.
but yeah.
Okay. Okay. Let's say let's use you as an example. Let's say you're thin and you want to put on a bunch of muscle. How do you do that?
Eat more, work out more.
Eat more, work out more. Right. Exactly. Now you have to do it consistently. Agreed.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then over time, those problems will fix themselves, right? Do you need to do a perfect workout routine in order to build muscle at your current body type?
probably not.
Probably not, because in reality, doing anything is better than doing nothing, right?
Yeah,
Do you need to eat a perfect level of macros and understand exactly how your body processes food in order for you to grow in size?
yeah, no, no.
No, right? That's exactly what I'm saying, right? Is the solutions are there, you would just have to do them. Do you notice how fast you're able to come up with those solutions, how to fix a potential current problem? Not that I'm saying anything's wrong with your body, by the way, I want to make that very clear, but I'm saying that those would be solutions on how to get to your goal, right? So why can't you do the exact same thing in Valorant?
Well, sometimes I think about it, but it feels very random.
It
Uh,
feels random because it's not only you, right?
I kind of, but it's more like, well, they could have been here, 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 or like multiple positions, and it's like,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes it's just, well, I just have to take a gamble here, right? Or
Well, I mean, yeah.
it
I mean, but they
feels
also
like,
could.
yeah. Oh, sorry.
You also could have done X workout, Y workout, and Z workout, right? But you just
Mm,
chose one. So how do you
uh,
learn which decision was the correct one?
just pick one and try it out. Or
Just pick one and learn, right? Okay. So that's another thing that I want to diagnose is you're overthinking things. You're overcomplicating things. Okay? At the end of the day, this is a game of whoever can shoot who. Agreed?
yeah,
Yeah, it's a game of whoever can shoot who. So it's like I want us to really over these next 4 weeks focus on the principles of learning. Um itself, because I think that'll benefit you more. Of course, we're gonna watch your VOD, we're gonna go over it, we're gonna talk about it, but I think that's the direction I'm gonna want to take with you based on the answers you've just given me. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch your VOD, right, and we'll just kind of go from there. How's that sound? And yeah, we'll just kind of address things as they come up, and we'll look for things that you see or that you can ask any questions that you may or may not have. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect. So, holy shit. Okay. So this flash is for what? I know exactly what it's for, but what's it for?
Info. So if
It's for
they're,
info.
if they're firing showers. And later on I just swing before the flash pops. And
Okay.
then I pop it like right after and they swing into it. But, yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's a flash for information. Let's ignore the whole future planning part stuff for now. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. I do like that though. By the way, I like where your head's at. You're flashing for info. Now I can't see, but did you call to your teammate here that you're gonna flash showers for info?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so that's issue number one, right? We're not calming in the pre-round.
Yeah. My comms are not great, but
That's okay. We can work on it. It's not a big deal. Whenever something's not good, you want to know what you can do? You can work on them. That's it. You got popped. What are you listening to in the background?
I closed my Honkai Star Rail in a bit, but it's gonna be there for
Okay.
like a few rounds.
Okay, you're good, okay. So do you notice how off-page your whole team looks here? Like you
Yeah.
have some people walking up hookah, and then you guys are fighting showers, and nothing was really calm in the pre-round, and then you guys just kind of lose this round, right? Because you have to come back, come get the spike, right? That's the problem, right? So right away, we're not talking to our teammates about what we feel like we should do, and you're not opening that conversation for the floor of what other people should do. So I'm not telling you to direct and boss around your teammates. Just be like, hey guys, what's going on? Do you guys want to go A? And then if they say yes, it's like, all right, okay, cool. I'm gonna go showers and flash for information. If it's not there, let's run up and take showers fast. If it is there, let's just double swing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you see how within 5 seconds I was able to essentially explain an entire plan to an entire team about what I was gonna do on my side and where we should go in general?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's what communication looks like, right?
Yeah. I close it in a bit. Don't worry about it.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down just because I think it's very important. Let's have only the game open when we are playing, okay?
Alright.
Only the game open when we are playing. Light music is fine, not Honkai Star Rail. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. We grab Oliver the Old Orb. It's good. I call him Oliver. Okay, we're getting the bomb down. A lot of this kind of comes down to like you not calming and what's kind of going on in the situation, right? I mean, you take showers, right? You get ult orb, you get bomb plant down. Honestly, overall, the concept, like the round itself, wasn't that bad. If I'm gonna be honest, like, I'm not upset with this round, right? You got
The
what's up?
Omen smoked U-Haul instead of...
Did you ask him to smoke?
I
Here?
know, but like...
Okay.
What? I feel
So
like if I say everything, it would end
no,
up
no,
like
no. You
so
don't
much
have to say everything.
micromanaging.
Let's do this, okay? You see this happen. What do you say in the next pre-round?
Ping the two smoke locations, so like either
Yeah.
close
So
or
let's
like
say
heaven and
we're here,
stuff.
right?
Yeah.
Hey Omen, next time we go A, or like for the rest of the game when we go A, can you smoke here and here? It's easier to play around, so we can play for front side control. I'm not telling you to micromanage everyone the first time they do it, right? You only correct people when they make a mistake and you realize it's going to impact the rest of the game. Okay? Does that make sense?
it would feel really bad if I have to, or like he has to make an adaptation later, but or like it's like a round by round thing, or like something specific in the round happens and he has to
But
smoke you whole, and then
let me say this. I'm gonna make this very clear, okay? I want to make this very clear, my friend. You're diamond, okay? And this
uh,
isn't an insult. I want to make this clear. Right now, we don't need to worry about round by round adaptations or like super heavy reads. We just need to worry about how to execute sites properly and how to play as a team and how to play together and how to take space efficiently. Does that make sense? We don't need
yeah,
to worry about the fact that we see this Phoenix playing Heaven and maybe more optimal by 2% to go ahead and smoke Heaven instead of double smoking triple and then smoking here and then scaling the backside, right? That is definitely adaptation that we can play, right? Just like there's more adaptations where you can smoke here and here. You can fight for all of backside depending on
yeah,
if you realize that the enemy oftentimes plays retake, right?
yeah.
Like these are adaptations that exist, but should we worry about that right now at our current level?
Okay.
The answer is no. Don't get me wrong. I think it's fun as shit. And I think if you do have those reads, then you do have to micromanage your team to call that out specifically. And you have to talk to your team to do that. But for now, let's just be like, hey, Omen, can you smoke both sides of triple and ping left and right? And then go from there. Does that make sense? Like, it is never bad to ask your teammates to change the way they're playing slightly, right? So it works better for the team. Now, if you say, hey, Omen, you dumb piece of shit, why didn't you smoke both sides of triple? How do you think he's going to receive that?
Badly.
Really badly, right? He might just run it down and throw the rest of the game, right? So healthy communication is very important. I want to make that clear, okay?
Yeah.
So it is okay to ask people to change what they're doing. It's not okay to flame your teammates and whatever. Not that you even did that, but I'm just giving you examples preemptively because to me it seems like you're kind of a shyer person. Would you agree?
Very much. It took really
Yeah.
long to even turn on my mic. The last time you did the coaching thing, you were like, "Yeah, you should fix your toxicity," and I was like, "Okay." I started
Yeah.
speaking a lot less, just to just to
Hmm.
get around it almost. But yeah,
Yeah, so that is not a real solution. That's what I call band-aid fixes. You definitely could have asked me, but it's definitely a band-aid fix because you're like, oh, I started talking less. And like, do you need to communicate in this game if you want to compete at a high level?
yeah,
Yeah, so a better fix instead of not talking would be to change your mindset and change the way you approach. And guess what? Sometimes your old toxic traits are going to come out. I, for one hand, have been working a lot on my mental as well, and I literally almost tell somebody to, do some not good things to themselves, right? And like I almost did it like live on stream. I was like, oh wait,
I feel
that's
like
not who I am anymore.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
know.
saying?
I feel like
Like you make.
I,
Go ahead.
I feel like it's easier if you just kind of not really care about the game. So like that's kind of half the reason why I have a bit of distraction going on. It's like you
Okay,
just think about yourself. It's easier that way, right? I don't know. I don't
it's
know if
easier to
that's
not care
also
about the game.
to sort of
You
not
mean,
care about like or like not be invested in like the winning losing. But sometimes
yeah,
it
you shouldn't
feels
be
like
invested in the winning and losing, but that doesn't mean you should try any
mm,
less.
yeah,
You have it
it's
backward.
it's hard to try when someone's doing something so strange.
Okay, so let me ask you this question: if I see you do something strange in this VOD, does that mean you weren't trying anymore?
Well, no, it's not that the person is not trying. It's hard to try when someone is, or like a teammate is not using a lot of things like correctly, right? Like,
I mean, to me, it's hard to try when people don't communicate. You haven't communicated
uh,
this entire game.
yeah,
See? Okay. So the thing is you have a very, I'm gonna say victim complex. It's not actually what it is. I'm not a psychologist, by the way. I don't know what it is, but you're acting very victim-y to me right now. Where it's like, oh, it's hard to try, it's hard to do X, it's hard to do Y, it's hard to do Z without taking any self-accountability, right? The fact is, if you don't want to try, I'm not going to convince you or tell you that you have to try. But if you want to improve, you have to try, and that's all there is to it. Having things like distractions and stuff, that sucks because that slows down your progress. And not only that, but it makes you more frustrated in the future. Now, approaching problems and being like, okay, this is my current issue. I have to solve this issue some way or another while still trying. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly how it is. So, for example, if you had a problem with toxicity, like I said in the past, right? Your solution should have been, okay, how can I communicate more healthily, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're in a relationship with a partner, girl or guy, whatever you're into, and your girlfriend says, hey, babe, you have to stop yelling at me because it's really hurting my feelings. and you just decide, okay, well, I'm not going to talk to you anymore, right? But I still want to be in a relationship with you, right? Then all of a sudden, she's going to like not love you anymore. She's going to not care. She's going to get even more frustrated because you didn't fix the problem. You just ignored that the problem existed. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So there's a difference between fixing a problem and ignoring its existence, and you really need to understand that, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So moving on from that point, right? You cannot keep blaming your teammates for them being stupid as a reason to why you should not try, as a reason to why you should not do things. That is not healthy. It does not help us grow as a player, right? Imagine if I told you, hey, you have to learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube, and then you came to me and you're like, oh, the Rubik's Cube's too stiff. Did you try oiling up the Rubik's Cube? Did you try buying a different one? Did you buy a speed cube? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. You're just like blaming something for no reason. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This idea, by the way, was actually pretty good. You wanted to go for a play because you were 4v3 with gun disadvantage, and you peeked and you swung. Um, Not bad. I don't mind it. I thought it was good. That round was really a communication type round, and then also going forward, you want to communicate to your Omen healthily and be like, "Hey, Omen, I need you to smoke both sides of triple for me," and like in a healthy way. Or, "Hey, Omen, can you do this?" And then boom, you're good. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Not carrying is not helpful. Does that make sense?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, flash up here for information. I like it. How you know you can run up. Pull your gun again. Yeah. Now here you should just dog for your team. Because at this
Yeah.
point they've given you all this ground for free, right? We might as well just dog. And then allow our teammates to continue scaling with whatever we have. And then we can grab the orb afterwards because our teammates will already be scaled in the site. Okay, do you know the callouts on this map?
Some of them.
Some of them? Okay, so you don't know all of them?
Probably don't know that one.
So you don't know this one?
Nope. What,
Okay,
what
why
did
would
I
you?
what did I say? Like left?
You didn't even say anything.
I did. I well.
Mid-site, I think, is what you call them, right?
Damn.
So, so what you should say is raises double, double
Double.
stack, double boxes, double, right? That's what a lot of people call it, just because it's easier. You can say rainy night boxes, right? Because they are rainy night boxes. You can say, "Hey, motherfucker, he's here on ping." You know, like, you know, you can spam ping it. Like, it's better than nothing. It's better than giving a false calm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Um, but yeah. And then here, so I want to point something out. Notice how your teammate's out
He wiped.
and fighting.
Yeah. I should have flashed earlier for the
Or,
Phoenix.
okay, it would have been cool if we flashed earlier, I agree. But once this happens, what should you do?
Oh, no clue. I continue to try to fight elbow because I realized like if you want to win this round, we have to kill this Silva.
We have to kill people, right? So you should just be gun out, right? In a
Oh.
situation where you see your teammates are super far ahead of you, instead of just pulling out your utility, right? Because if someone peeks your Phoenix in deadlock right now, can you kill them with your gun out?
No.
Well, if you have your gun out,
Oh.
can you?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so if someone were to peek your Phoenix in deadlock right now, you can kill them. Now, if someone peeks your Phoenix or deadlock, can you kill them?
No.
No. Right, so now we are now in what is called support mode. But we need to be supporting our teammates with our gun and being ready to trade them because they are in kill mode, right? They're already out, and there's no reason for us to support anymore, right? We just need to start killing. As a support player, using your utility is important, but also understanding when that utility is actually usable is also important. So yeah, your Phoenix just kind of dies for free because your deadlock is hiding and you have a bird out. And then here, you're just too hesitant. You're pulling out your flash for, like, no reason, to be honest. I mean, you probably would have died anyway. But, like, once again, it's one of those things where it's like, you're done out, shoot them. Like, you know that there's going to be somebody that can shoot from sight here. And can this Sova kill your deadlock right now?
No.
No, he can't, right? So it doesn't really matter that much, right? So Sova isn't our main threat. The Omen that just blinded from spawn is our main threat right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's just like a lack of understanding of like priority, right? But it's okay. So I'm just gonna say, when your teammates are fighting, you need to fight with them. Okay, so room showers, once again, no communication. Communication's important. Okay. What do you think you did wrong here?
That was a bit too long for me to train this guy.
A bit too long, right? So let me ask this question. Is your teammate fighting right now?
Yeah.
Why do we talk back?
I can't even pull up fast enough.
Okay, whatever. But like, who cares? Just be out in the open and scare this race. You know what I'm saying? Right? Like, right here, you flash, your gun's out, but then you tuck behind cover, so you could be shooting right now. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But you tucked back. This Phoenix shot 5 or 6 shots. You just didn't shoot at all, right? Also on top of this, you don't need to control this bird, by the way.
Yeah, I stopped doing that later on. It's really dumb.
Okay.
I'm
It's okay if you want to control the bird, but you can also just pop it earlier. Like, why don't you throw the bird the second the barrier goes away? Like, you wait till here to throw the bird. Does that make sense? Do you see how you're just losing timing for no reason?
Mm-hmm.
Does a bird travel faster than you can run?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're just like losing time, which means if you were throwing the bird earlier, you pop it probably, let's say you pop the bird a second earlier, right?
Just don't want
So
to
let's say
miss
the
it,
bird's
right?
popping now.
I aim for the, like, I swing out enough to see the door, then I throw it, so it doesn't.
You need to be comfortable enough to where
Yeah.
you don't have to see the door.
Yeah, I should.
Right? That's just a shitty coping excuse of like, oh, I want to feel comfortable to see the door, but we need to be good enough to not see the door. All right? Like I trust that you could glide the bird through the door, and if you mess up, guess what? We laugh about it, right? Because what do we do with our mistakes?
Yeah,
We
you
laugh
can
at them.
definitely just throw it in a straight line, like just left click off the start of the round, and it would probably make
Probably.
it.
You can probably find a bird lineup for it, right? But yeah, you need to fight when your teammates are fighting. Like, you are consistently not fighting when your teammates are fighting.
I think I closed the game here. Yeah. Yeah, Sky is not like a super comfortable agent because I started picking her up more recently.
Okay, that's fine.
I
Like,
used
it's
to.
fine that she's not comfortable.
Yeah, I used to only play Sova Fade, but then they just suck on some maps. So.
Yeah, it's fine for you to pick Shy here. I'm okay with it. But I want to point something out here. If this bird gets nobody, what should we do?
Just skill out.
Run forward, right?
Yeah.
This is us not understanding what our utility is actually doing. Because look what you do. 36, 30, that's 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 4 seconds you waited before you like started walking forward. Now this person can be back in showers, funny enough, right? You didn't take the time window that you gave yourself to go ahead and go into showers. And now you have to be more cautious with it. So understand what the utility does and execute on that. Hey, look, our Omen smoked the way he's supposed to, without us asking.
Yeah.
But look, because we wait this 4 extra seconds, imagine you're 4 extra seconds forward. This Omen's dead. He swung through the smoke and dies. But because we're delayed, right?
Mhm.
We could have ran into showers and just dogged. Or we could have ran into showers, grabbed the orb, and then ulted, right?
Yeah.
We were one off ult. We didn't even plan for that.
My
See what I'm
Yoru
saying?
kind of took it. But
Yeah, but what if you calm to your... No. Get that shit out of your system. What did you just do? My
Oh,
Yoru kind of took it. What did you not do?
I didn't tell him.
Yeah, you didn't tell him, hey, Yoru, I'm one off ult. Can you give me ult over in showers? Because I guarantee you say that, what do you think he does?
He gives it up, hopefully.
He gives it up, hopefully. But if he takes it anyway as like a dickhead, right? Let's say he takes it anyway like a dickhead, right? Then it's no longer on us because we communicated to our teammate that is. And then you just accept it. He's like, oh, well, that guy's just an idiot, right? Whatever. We just move on, right? Like, there's nothing we can do about it because we communicated. But you didn't do the bare minimum for yourself to ensure that to happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You didn't do what was necessary for you to be able to make that mistake. Ugh. You didn't do the bare minimum to make the excuse that Yoru took it and used that as your reasoning. You know what I'm saying? And this can all be solved in the pre-round. Have you ever watched me play ranked?
No,
You
unfortunately.
should go back and watch my ranked VODs. You killed him with the dog.
Yeah.
Funny. Okay, but you also should have dogged from inside of showers to allow your Yoru to scale, by the way. You should have, like, ran into showers, grabbed the orb, dogged, and then ulted. You know what I'm saying? Dog to clear close, so that way your Yoru can get out, and then ult it afterwards, so that way you can figure out where they are on site.
Mm-hmm.
But you just took too long, and you were too indecisive. You didn't understand what your utility actually does and what it allows you to do with it. So understand what our utility is allowing us to do. Have a play in your head at the start of rounds, right? So it's like if you're flashing showers for info, your objective is what? Typically.
Info slash get the space if they're not holding it.
Yes. So it's either you are looking to take a fight on the guy's showers, or you're looking to take the space if they are not in there, right? That is your goals, right? So boom. Now that we know those, depending on whether our bird gets info or not, we know what we're supposed to do. Okay? So you notice how your teammates calling long for you even though you didn't comment?
Yeah.
Your bird got one long, you didn't call him, one could be long, right? Now we're dogging, but look at our teammates. See how they're already scaled on site?
The guy could
We
have
should have
fought
just
me. Well, he should have fought me because I was alone.
I mean, should he have?
The Sova?
He scanned a dart and saw that you weren't up long yet, and your team was pacing way faster at hookah. Why don't we just kill the player's hookah and wait for you because you're super delayed long?
Like he
See
should
what I'm
have
saying?
he should have stayed towards long, right?
Who cares what he should have done? Does that matter?
Well, cause then I can't exactly just walk up for free, right?
No. Okay, here's the thing, right? This game is about limit testing. Maybe he should have stayed long, right? Maybe he should have, and maybe they should have double fought you long because they only saw one person. They want to isolate the fight on the one. I'm not saying that that's incorrect thinking, but what I'm saying is, did he do that?
No.
No, he didn't do that, right? And since he didn't do that, you're giving him too much respect, thinking that he is always going to make the correct play. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, instead, if you really feel like that Sova's going to fight long, then just use dog to put pressure on him, right? Flash yourself up, use dog, put pressure on the Sova. He's going to be forced off the angle, and then you're allowed to take up long, right? And then you can pop your ult from long, and then your teammates scaling up, and you're matching their pace. Does that make sense? Now,
Wait, like
do I
dog
agree that
dog off rip or after my flash?
after your flash gets the info, right? Because that's what you're using it for.
Yeah.
Using it for the info, you're going up long. Oh, someone's there. Okay, we need extra utility to force them off the angle, so we're gonna use our dog again. And we're gonna use our dog on top of it. You know what I'm saying?
I just took too long between the flash and the dog. Is the
Yeah, you took too long between the flash and the dog because you were giving the Sova too much respect to what he was gonna do. You need to pressure your way up long in order to get there. But on top of this, you should have communicated with one of your teammates and, hey, if somebody come along with me, right? But yeah, so like your teammates like scaling out site, and you're just taking too long to do the things that you're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Remember, rank's about fluidity and adapting to the situation. So you have to be careful here because one could have been showers this whole time. Although I doubt. Actually, wait, no. Your omen killed
No.
two, right? Wait,
Mm.
your omen killed two and you saw three. Never mind, you're good. You're correct here. Nice. Good job. I lied to you. You had all the information. I lied for fun. Why are you long and why is your team A?
No clue.
No clue. That's never a good answer. But then again, like we know why it's happening, right? What is the actual reason behind why this is happening?
No comms.
No columns. There you go. This is how. Yeah, and then guess what? Somebody walks down hookah, and then you die for free. And it's fully your fault, right?
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't have even been here in the first place. And if you are here in the first place, and you have to realize that you're on a work and that people can be behind, and then you guys lose by 2 people. Now imagine you hit A with your team, right? Imagine you hit A with your team, and then all of a sudden, instead of this being like a 4v2, it's maybe, you might have impacted the fight in a different way. This whole round could have swung differently. That make sense?
Mhm.
Okay. Here we go. We're going showers again. Right? I like the fact that you fight for extremities. You do have a decent game knowledge of what you're quote-unquote supposed to do on paper, but you have no idea how to work with people, and you have no idea how to fluidly do things. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I just watch VCT all the time. That's what happens.
yeah, so you know that you're supposed to typically take 2 lanes, right?
Yeah.
And you know that that's quote-unquote optimal, but you don't always need to do that, right? Like, just because it's proper on paper. Dude, I want to get you out of the mindset there is no correct way to play Valorant. If you can 5-man run it down short A on Vine and win every single round, should you ever stop doing that?
Nope.
No. If pros could run it down 5-man every single round in one site and win
Yeah.
the game, do you think they'd ever stop? Yeah, exactly,
No.
right? So it's like, why do you feel the need to play like pros when you're playing against average little Timmy and Diamond? It's different, right? Do you see how those are 2 different concepts?
Yeah.
Okay. So your goal going forward into this week should be to exploit as many mistakes as the enemy team makes. And start off by just being egotistical and being like, oh yeah, I'm better than you. Like, I'm just gonna fucking swing you. Well, don't actually just swing them. Like, play the game the way you think the game should be played, and then just keep testing and pushing your limits to see how much you can get away with. But I also want you communicating with your team about what you're gonna do, right? Hey guys, let's try running it down B this round. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Then if all of a sudden you run it down B and it works, say, hey guys, you guys want to go B again? It worked. Hey guys, you want to go B? Just keep doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, it's that simple, as bad as it sounds. Ooh, that's an aim dip. To be honest, this is a bad fight to take because you're jumping up, and as you jump up, he's gonna see your head before you see him. So he's like more aware of where you are. But you did jump behind the smoke, but at the same time, like traditionally, that's what's gonna happen. But yeah, I mean,
Crosshair
okay,
placement
like,
was just a little high.
he's also over here. I mean, like, yeah, sometimes your crosshair placement is gonna be a little bit high. That's gonna happen. But also, it's like your adjustment wasn't good. I mean, look where you shot.
Yeah.
Your crosshair placement is not actually high. You just shot to the right. So, this is like aiming this is like aiming theory. So with aiming, it should be. Actually, let me look. I'm gonna look at this in slow mo to see if you did this correctly. Let me just. So you're here. So this is where we assess the target. We found the target. Cool. Now we flick. Or this should just be a micro click. So you micro, and then you click, and you miss. So yeah, your technique here was fine. You just missed. That's it. Don't overthink these things. What are you sighing about, bro?
This feels bad, man.
Well, yeah, missing always feels bad. But at the same time, right? How do you improve your aim?
Well, it's
You
like,
train,
man,
you play
when
videos.
you're told, like, yeah, there's nothing you can do other than to just.
Well, yeah. I mean, yeah, you whiff. Guess you know what the best part is? There's something you can do about it. You can start aim training. You can take TDMs, right? But other than
Well, I
that,
play a
if you
lot
whiff,
of TDMs, Oh,
If you whiff, bro. It's not a big deal, okay? Never beat
yeah,
yourself up over that shit. It's like, did you use proper technique and you just miss? Okay, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like that's my motto, right? You should see me on
Okay.
stream, bro. I whiff, dude. I whiff every fucking day. Every day, like
Oh,
10 times a game. And I'm a Mortal 3, 260 RR after taking a 6 month break. I whiff, and I have like a 62% win rate. Whether you whiff or not is not that big of a deal. Just don't treat it like a big deal, and it won't become one. You know what I'm saying? Like you should still look to improve your aim, right? I'm not saying to not improve your aim. Do you understand?
yeah.
But what I am saying is, if you whiff, you shouldn't take it that seriously.
Okay.
Also, if you show this to any aim coaches out there and his technique wasn't proper, I'm sorry. I just he attempted to micro, he stopped. Like he assessed the target, he microed and he clicked. Looks good to me.
Oh, this is insane. Like,
Okay, we've got God's gift on our team. Not actually, but okay. Go in showers again. We flash. You pop it. Okay. Take this. Open blinds. Walk forward. Walk forward. You heckin'. You heckin' goofy goober. Now dog. Now dog. No, dog. Use your util. Take the space. Force him away. Here's the
I was
thing.
looking
I
at
want
mini map here because I was seeing something happening short.
I want you to be more aggressive with the space you're attempting to take if they are fighting it from you because you should understand on how you can force people off of angles. Right now, I'm not worried about conservation of utility or playing slow and playing for map control and then reworking maps, right? What I want you to do is just try to force people off of shit and take the gunfights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Your mid rounds are gonna feel a little weird because you have less utility in the mid round, but if you're not communicating anyway, you might as well just run them down, right?
Yeah. Alright.
Do you ever watch any Sky players other than BCT
No.
play ranked? You should watch ranked Sky players play. Your whole world's gonna be confused because they're gonna overuse their utility. They're not gonna throw things on the right timers like on paper like they should, and then you're gonna be like, wait, they don't do that at the pro level. It doesn't make them worse players. It just means that they understand how ranked works, you know.
Yeah.
Also, why do you never buy heal?
Uh, 200 credits.
Okay, I'm tweeting that.
No!
I'm tweeting that. There's
No!
no way. Why do you never buy heal on Sky? Student. Waste of 200 credits. Me. Oh. As you can see, he doesn't value his teammates' lives. Wait, I'm just gonna leave it like this.
Wait, yeah, I don't know, I just don't value. Yeah.
Why do you never buy heal on Sky? Student, waste of 200 credits.
Bro.
Anyway. Anyway. That was funny. That was funny. Please, for the love of fuck, buy heal on Sky, by the way. It is helpful.
For my
It can be round winning.
teammates. Oh, ah.
What do you mean, ah?
Ah.
What do you mean, bro? Do you not see how Sky's heal can be valuable in the mid round?
You use it like once every 6 rounds.
Yeah,
I
then you only have to
guess.
buy it
It's
once
only
every six
once every-
rounds. You don't have to buy it every round. It's not like you die and it goes away.
Most of the time I just don't buy it, and then when someone asks for heal, just, or like, if it ever comes up, I'll be like, no, I don't have it. Okay.
That is not good. That is not good, man. That is not. No.
Saving credits. Gotta
You're
buy,
not
gotta
saving
get more
credits,
buy
you're losing
rounds
your
in.
team rounds, man. Not saving credits. You're losing your team rounds. me go back and watch what's actually going on. Okay. You kick off your teammate's contact. This is good. We're hiding, making sure that there's nobody flanking us. We know where Phoenix is now. Okay, we break his ult. Still don't have information. One could be flanked still. Okay, we found the Cypher flank.
So what dart was like CT, so like
Yeah,
it came
so the
from
dart
like
was
CT.
We heard him in U-Haul though. Honestly aimed it moment. But okay, there's
Yeah,
another
that's
way to play this situation.
Mhm.
So, notice how you're hiding here.
Yeah.
What should you do? Where should you be?
Not sure.
You should be grouped up with any teammate. Do you know why?
Why?
In VCT, when you see somebody, or you see them in a 5v3 situation, you notice how they're always playing together?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this 5v3, you're not playing with anybody here, so you're alone by yourself. So when your teammates die by themselves, that means you're not there to trade any of them. Now, I'm not saying that this position is bad, but I'm saying if you were going to play this position, you should play more proactively and be ready to play with your teammates, you know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like maybe I'm moving, like maybe I'm more ready to swing up, like right side. Maybe when I hear this Phoenix ult, because my deadlock caged off CT, I'm just hard holding the smoke, you know what I'm saying? Instead of playing off my teammate's contact. I'm not saying the play's terrible, but yeah.
I didn't even think about the cage, the deadlock wall. Actually.
But yeah. So like the rule of thumb is when you're +2 in +2 situations, you just find a teammate and stroke them off. Like, okay, you don't actually have to, do that part. But like find a teammate and play next to them, you know what I'm saying? But +2
I mean,
situations.
I felt like just waiting behind the box for teammates' contact was.
I think it's fine. I don't think it's terrible, but
Oh.
instead of just like hard, because like you're hard baiting your teammates,
Yeah.
like this whole time, right? And like
I just
if you're
hold
saying
the
that, because
smoke.
like yeah, like I'm down to hold the smoke, and if the Phoenix flashes you, then just tuck behind cover, right? But like the Phoenix runs out and kills 2 of your teammates. You know what I'm saying? Like in his ult, he runs out and kills both of your teammates, which unlucky, right? But like I'm down just to hold it. Play more aggressive, right? Smokes are like in a way walls. Does that make sense? Where it's like if somebody walks through a wall, you're probably gonna see them first, right? And you'll have the advantage in that gunfight. And if he flashes you, then you can just tuck behind cover and like flash him back or something. But this round isn't fully your fault, by the way. I just want you to get in the habit more of playing next to your teammates in 5v3s, because it'll give you better results, I promise. Okay, ready? Watch. I'll show you, actually.
If you, at least in the moment, it feels like I was doing what I was supposed to, like somewhat empty flash trading, or like ready to trade, haven't.
I don't think it's
Or like
terrible, by the way.
in.
I want to make this very
Oh.
clear. Your play in this situation is not bad, okay? I'm making that very heckin' clear, okay? Um, but I want you to get more into the habit of like, how do I say it? Just hard playing with your teammates, like just really hard. Like I'm playing with my teammates. Okay, I need to figure out how. Wait, where this is? I think it's like somewhere on attack. Where might me and Viper play together? Okay, so watch. Ready? I just want you to listen to this round.
Wait. Okay.
Can you hear?
Yeah, I had the stream muted. Oops.
Huh. Let's see this test sometimes. So notice I'm communicating with him. I'm the sweetest thing sense. He's holding with me, right? We're just playing patient. Resmoke male, and I'm gonna walk up mid. So I'm resmoke. Why am I resmoking male?
The cut off info, and
Yeah, so
give you the.
I'm info
Yeah.
starving anyone that's in B heaven, right?
Yeah, and lets you
Okay.
go in the vents.
Yep. So it gives me it creates a threat event even if I'm not going there, but I'm info starving someone, right? So now I'm clearing my angles properly. Essentially, I didn't clear both left, but why am I going back up to male?
You just broke trip. Someone.
I broke trip, so I created
Oh.
pressure, right? So now they have to respond to it. And they have to be aware of it, right? Yeah, I need to not clear that angle because it doesn't exist anymore. Smoky CT for you? You can ult on site. I'll sit in it. So he needs to plant. Notice how I walk out wider to make sure his plant doesn't get stopped.
Yeah.
Right? Make sure nobody keeps him heaven. So now it's a 2v2, right? XVX situation. There's two options I have here. What are they?
Sit in the smoke or probably wrap CT, right?
Play in the smoke. Play in the smoke or play out of the smoke, right? Those are the only two options I have. So I can either try to stand on top of my Viper or I can play out of the smoke. What do you think is the most likely situation that anybody would do?
Sit in the smoke?
Sit in the Viper smoke because you feel like you have an advantage.
Actually,
right? It makes the most sense, right? Like logically, that's what most people would deduce, right? Your average player.
it's not like a great smoke or anything. Like if he.
It's not great. Yeah, but like, that's not the point, right? Don't overanalyze this. On average, what would someone do?
Sit in the smoke, I guess.
Sit in the smoke, right?
Not playing your ult. Good luck.
So I said I'm gonna sit pillar, not playing your good luck, right? So I communicated to him exactly what I'm doing because I feel like on average somebody would want to play in the ult because it gives them an advantage and it gives them a feeling of safety. So I am leaving that safety to then potentially catch someone off guard. Now ready, watch. That guy was not ready for me at all. He was holding me, but he still fell asleep at the wheel. I walked into him very slowly and I still killed him. Right? Now, we're up numbers, right? Do you notice how I say I'm playing with you now? Now watch the way I move with them.
I'm just with you on top of you.
So he moves to CT, I move to CT. You notice how, without
Yeah.
him even saying anything, I'm just matching his body language? This is what I mean, though. This is exactly what I want you to look for in your games. Now, does that mean, like, taking every decision I made here was perfect? No. Probably not. There's probably things I did wrong. Maybe. I don't know. I felt like the round was really well. That's why I showed it to you, right? But, like, at the same time, all my decisions have reasoning behind them, right? Like, in my situation, oh, we're 2v1, I'm not leaving this guy's side. Is there probably a better way to double up with him and play together? Yes, but at this point, I became his bitch to simplify the round, right? I became his bitch and I'm just now on him. Because I know subconsciously that in a 2v1, the only way we lose this round is how?
He gets two 1v1s.
He gets two 1v1. So if I sit on top of him, is that possible anymore?
Mm.
No, right? It's not possible, right? Now, is there a small chance that he silent dropped down rope and wrapped us pillar and is currently behind us?
Yeah, he could have went CT then. Both of you looked. I don't know if you
He
heard
could
the
have
drop.
Well, no, we heard him have it.
I'm just
Oh,
with you on top of
I
you.
see.
Yeah, remember.
We heard him shoot.
Ah,
So wait, hold
okay.
on.
Playing with you now? I'm just with
So,
Oh,
you hear that?
yeah, okay.
So that means we automatically know where it is. That's why we both went CT.
Mhm.
But, anyways, but like, after we heard that drop, we knew it was hell. Or like, either hell or heaven, right? Because he could have faked the drop, which he did. So, after that, it was just us double up together, and we just win the round, right? That's it.
delusion.
That's all there is to it. There's no, like, I don't want you to overthink and always be like, oh, I need to play perfect anti-flash. Does that Phoenix even flash?
No.
Is it playing anti-flash bad there? No. I'm not saying your play is particularly bad. But what I want you to do is simplify the round and just go play with a teammate in +2 situations, okay? That's it. That's all I want you to do. Okay? So do you want to know why I identified that situation as +2? When the bomb is down, that counts as a person in my book. Because that means the enemy's fighting against time, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Also, by the way, I've been pointed out to my Twitter community that heal is 150 credits.
Oh.
So So yeah. But yeah, I think for attack, I've kind of seen what I want to see. Does that make sense? We can just skip the defense now. You kind of just do the same things, gonna be the same mistakes. Oh wait, you want me to watch this round?
What?
Yeah, you wouldn't. Who cares? You run around. I don't care. All right, let's go to defense. Okay, we flash down long. Oh no, but we buy dog plus only have one flash. Interesting.
I'm being greedy here. I'm gonna dog through showers if they.
Okay, so you flash down long. Why don't you grab the old orb?
I think I was just trying to rotate here, cause they lost someone really
Why don't
quickly.
you just grab the old orb and then turn around?
Yeah.
No.
I could have. Actually, I'm not
Or you just
sure.
gave
The
up?
decision making here is probably not
I
the
mean,
best.
decision making is very simple. Just grab the fucking orb, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing else to do for another like 5 seconds, right? Grab the ult orb, and then you can rotate wherever you want to rotate. But now we're jiggling down long. We can't grab the ult orb. We're not fighting with our teammates. Get out of the smoke, you coward.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? Caleb, your teammates.
I was waiting for like
Omen
Omen Flash or something, or anything,
waiting
or
for,
like
bro? They're-
something on
okay,
the
but-
mini map.
Yeah, you saw the Phoenix on the mini map.
He
Go kill him.
died.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, oh, he disappeared. Well, I came out of the smoke, so
Yeah, after the Omen, after somebody
He-
killed the entire team.
he killed them too quickly.
No, because you should have been out of the smoke 3 seconds ago. He did not kill them too quickly. You hacking
I feel like
killer.
my timing is bad then, right? Like, at least I feel like the speed at which I react to things are bad. It feels like my flash and dog timings, according to
Well, they're not like. Yeah, they're just slow.
yeah.
The reason why that's happening is because you don't understand what you're actually doing in that position. Right? If they're 5 men in hookah, you should be out with your team fighting with them as they jump out of a single choke. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you already got the information that they're not long, so why do you need to jiggle long anymore? You've now given yourself a 10-second timer window of that they can't be long. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to understand what your utility does and what advantage it gives you. I'm down with the Ghost Light Armor. We have 4 buys here. Okay, grab the orb.
Imagine this
Yeah.
Cypher cage does the flash long and just dodge it. That'd be insane.
I just don't think you should have flashed here. If you really want this information, you could have dogged.
I was
But
trying to
also he-
help, but the guy was
he didn't-
long, or like
he didn't
far
cage
away
it.
from
But, like, we can pretend it. We'll oh, you're saying pretend.
the. Yeah. Imagine if he caged to dodge the Sky Flash Beetle. That'd be crazy.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he did. That's what happened. I agree. I get you. I would have just flanked here. I would have just kept walking forward. This is fine, though.
I mean,
this is statistically the best play, by the way. I'm fine with
Okay.
it. This play is okay. But I'm going to be honest, I want you to get out of your habit of, I need to make the best play. I want you to
Yeah.
get a little bit greedier,
Like-
unless you have them, like, full contained, right? On a map like Bind, I'm down for you to walk down. But on a map like Ascent, I'm down for you to sit mid, right? So it's like, on Ascent, sit here, right? Don't move. Right? You push
Yeah.
to be main, sit here, don't move, right? You're fine. It's because that means they're all stuck in A main. You hear them coming through spawn or mid, doesn't matter, right? You hear them everywhere. Now, on a map like Bind, I'm down for you to flank. As a matter of fact, I guarantee you, if I pulled up a game of me playing Bind, even on smokes, I fucking flank. You wanna know how I know? Because I did it yesterday. Also, why do you always buy light armor? I swear to God, if you say Fnatic buys light armor, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
That is the reason, though.
Okay. Okay. Don't get me wrong. I understand that light armor is typically supreme, but until you understand how to play efficiently, I want you buying full armor, okay? I want you to
Light
stop
armor is so
talking.
insane. You go like light armor Vandal, light armor Bulldog next round, then light armor Vandal again if you're on like 2900 loss bonuses. Like every
Okay.
single round you can buy.
Okay, then you get
basically.
chipped by a raise grenade, and then you get 2 tapped in the body, and that's why you lose the round.
I mean, I'm not on duelist either, or I don't
It
know.
doesn't change the fact that you'll get chipped by utility sometimes. What if a shock dart hits you, and then all of a sudden now you're at 119 HP and you get triple shot in the body? You die.
I kind of counted this myself. Like ever since Fnatic started trying it, I tried it and I kind of counted it, and it's not not that often you die to something like that. That's why.
Yeah, I'm not saying that's not that often, but I'm saying, okay, hey, I'm saying, one, it helps you with confidence. Two, you just fold. You know what? If you want to buy
I'm
light
already
armor, by all means,
confident
go
with
for it.
it. Apparently,
Obviously
my friend
not.
is telling me
You
that
play
I'm
like a
doing it
bitch.
before Fnatic does it. Before Fnatic even did it.
Well,
But
yeah. I mean,
I don't know.
I've had the light armor conversation for the last 2 years. It wasn't even like a Fnatic
Oh,
recent thing. Like
yeah.
I've been talking about this for years. Yes, there are times where you should not always upgrade to full armor, right? But I'm saying that like just perma buying light armor, in my opinion, in rank just isn't that good. Like
Mm.
I'm just not a fan, if I'm gonna be honest, because there's just gonna be a lot of situations where you take random damage, or like let's say you engage and disengage in a gunfight, you're just gonna be so much lower HP that it's gonna fuck up your mid round. Why'd you turn from your what?
Just in case. I don't know.
Just in case you
In
fucked
case
up?
it didn't go around the corner as
You
much as
should
I
not
expected it to.
you should not be banking on your own utility messing up, by the way. That is not good.
No.
That is that is by definition lack of confidence, by the way, just saying. Now it's not because you had light armor,
I would
but it's
say
just by def.
controlling the sky flash is something I can't get used to. It feels so weird. I don't know. I'll try to get used to it. I think it has to do with my tracking. Like unironically, feels
What? You care
the
about you dying to the Sova? I don't.
on the
Why?
flash, like the flash controlling issue.
But you're not even controlling it.
Controlling it is weird sometimes.
Well, yeah, but
I'm
like
not
you
here,
didn't
man.
even like you threw this flash correctly in my opinion. Like threw it against the wall, you let it glide down, and you popped it, which gave you time to walk down. I just don't know why you turned around from it.
I don't know. To use the
I guess
usually
you could have
if
if
I
you want.
flash a corner like that, sometimes I just let it go in a straight line because it just goes like faster. Or like
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
think
have
what
to
you
like
did,
round the
yes, that
corner.
is fine.
Sometimes
Yeah,
it's
that's fine. Like what I'm telling you, your flash was good. Just don't turn from it. Like you're good. Like you don't have to explain yourself. It's kind of you're reminding me of a teammate right now in ranked. I'd be like, oh, like Sky Cat. He turned around and double dinked me. Like I don't care about that part. That doesn't matter. Just like tell me that Sky's Cat and move on. Right? It's the same concept. Like just you know, give me the information I need and do it. Right? And if you make a mistake, acknowledge it. Right? You turn from your flash for no reason. Also, look how scared you are. Look at this. Ready? You hear them right here. Look at your omen peak. Look at you.
I didn't even want him to take the fight that way because he could have been
Fuck it.
looking
Take
at
the
me.
fight. It's two. You're 2 against 1, theoretically, right? Like fuck it, take the fight. I'm down. You only heard one set of footsteps. If you and Omen double swing him, you guarantee get the trade. It's still a 2v1, right? Whatever. Like I'm down. I'm down to just fight. Like you need to stop worrying so much about all that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, I don't disagree with your plays. By the way, I don't disagree with why you hid. But if you're hiding, then you should tell your Omen and be like, hey, wait, don't peek yet. Let's just wait. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to communicate that. But otherwise, just fucking walk forward.
Feels like my spacing is bad or something.
Yeah, because you play like a bitch.
Yeah. Can't trust these guys.
Can't trust yourself, it seems like. Any confident player would just go take the 1v1 there.
I guess. I didn't want to play stupid though. That flash is so bad. Here I'm just baiting this guy super hard.
Why
Yeah.
are you walking into... No. Why are you even going into
Yeah,
U-Haul
we have
here?
like no nade and they're double stacked there. I have no clue.
Do you...
The
let
guy
me ask you this
sends it,
question.
I'm like, man, really?
Why do you... Why, no. Why do you need U-Haul? And why do you blame the guy? You're influencing his decision by flashing for him.
Yeah.
What if you said,
It's
hey, we don't need U-Haul control, they have judges, let's just retake front sight. Do you need
Mm-hmm.
U-Haul
Okay.
control to defuse the bomb?
No. Yeah, right.
No,
Yeah. Okay.
right? We don't need this space. Like, this space doesn't matter. I'd rather re-clear showers. All right, well, you just fucking dumpster them. All right? This is the
Yeah.
confidence I'm looking for, though. Fuck it. Oh, that was a nice shot.
That was that was RNG.
Dude, you give yourself no props.
Oh, it was literally shooting arrow.
I don't care. You flicked to him, did you not? Look, ready?
That
You
was
flicked to
way
him.
off.
Actually, you weren't. In the frame you shot, you were on his head.
I didn't even counter strike properly.
Okay, we need to have a serious talk right now. Right? When you do something good, you compliment yourself. You can still acknowledge that maybe your mechanics weren't the smoothest, but you say, fuck, dude, I shit on that kid. I don't care, bro. If I run and gun somebody across the map, I'm gonna be like, well, skill diff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care, right? Like, why are you being so hypercritical over something where you just make a good adjustment and you shoot this guy in the face? Like, you flick to him, and your crosshair is relatively close to his head. Maybe it's in his shoulder, maybe it's in his head. Doesn't matter. You get the dink anyway. I don't care, right? And eventually, your crosshair is literally on this guy's head. Is your crosshair? Is it or is it not on his head right now?
It is. Looks like
It is. Yeah. You are shooting your gun. You deserve this kill. Stop telling yourself you don't.
I was half
Alright?
running.
Huh?
It's half running.
Also, you know where this guy is. You know that, right?
Yeah, but the Phoenix, like, I think Phoenix was spot on the other side. I was like, maybe this guy swings first. So I looked left side.
That's right. Yeah. You need to have a better mental in terms of like, you need to believe in yourself. That's funny. I like that actually. Do you even know what you? Okay, what was your intention with this flash, by the way?
Flash the trader, go for the guy that's isolated. Also, this guy probably turns. So,
Flash the trader, go for the guy that's isolated. First of all, I love that from you. The fact that you exactly knew what you were doing. That is so smart. Okay, that's exactly like I saw it. I thought that's what you were doing, but I wasn't sure. So one, I'm happy that's exactly what you're doing because it's a really smart play. How the fuck do you go from this to my heal's a waste of 200 credits?
if my teammates don't. I can't control them. I'm not gonna use my heal on them. I don't know what to say. I don't even buy full shields. I'm just trying random shit with the econ. Like you can just buy so many things. Like if I don't buy heal for like 2 rounds, I get a free flash. Wow. I don't know. That's the heal is definitely up for debate. I would say it's
No, it's not up
a,
for debate. No.
a
This is not
testing
up for
thing.
debate. The heal is not up for debate. If you want to go light armor, I'm okay with that. The heal, there's no way you're debating me on this heal. You buy the fucking heal, alright? I am your coach. You listen to me. I have
Okay,
ability,
okay.
okay? If you want to buy light armor and you want to keep trying it, sure, by all means, go for it. I don't care, right? But you are buying that heal because if your teammates need a heal, like my goodness, man. Why not play? Why buy any abilities? Like fuck it. Why do we need the dog? If we can just flash them. Dude. Oh my god. There's just no way. Me personally, I'm a big fan of throw the flash and pop
Send
it
it
right here.
deeper. Yeah.
because remember it's just for info, so you don't want them like sitting right here and dodging the flash. All of a sudden you die here.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this. Thank
I know
you.
I'm getting very sloppy with that flash.
No,
there,
this is good. This is good though.
Yeah.
This is you seeing what you can get away with versus the enemy team. I like this out of you. Keep going. Keep walking. Yes, yes. Keep walking forward. Go. Keep going. Keep going. Please. I'm begging. Yes. Now kill them. Yes.
I hear people on my left, and I was so pressured to kill these two players.
So the rule of thumb is cool guys get 2, right? But you can see 2 here, and you just miss, okay? You missing here, I don't care. I'm happy that you did this. In my opinion, shoot the guy away that's harder first. Like you always shoot the omen first.
A smaller
but
target.
I am happy. This play makes me happier than the entire game you just did, okay? I want more of that. That's what I want to see. You flashed for information, you got, like, your Yoro ulted for information, you realized you could take that space, you walked and you fast flanked and you killed them, right? Even if it's not off of a pattern of what the enemies are doing, I'm happy that you did it. Fuck it, dog through, yes. No, dog, yes. No!
He didn't see anyone.
Yeah. I don't care, just fucking dog through what you're
okay.
the space. I'm down. Like, I want you to be like, I want to make proactive plays. I want you to make more proactive plays, you know what I'm saying? Like, because if your Phoenix takes all this space, right, you get a huge advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm down for it, right? Now, keep in mind, is that the best use of your dog ever in a professional setting?
It's probably alright if the Phoenix is with the...
Well, yeah, but like in a professional setting, typically is that the best use of the dog? No, because they're probably slow defaulting. Also, you should just be back with your teammates here, right?
Yeah.
You've gotten the information that they're not long, and you saw that there was some hookah. So at this point, you just want to fight with your teammates that are coming out of hookah because you have numbers advantage and map control advantage, right?
Why are they just hookah and not long, you know? Like, I'm expecting one here. Oh, I peeked this really poorly.
Yeah.
That wasn't even...
I mean,
I didn't
to be
back
fair,
up.
it's 4v1. If I'm you, it's 4v1. I'm just gonna fucking dog this guy, stun him, flash him twice, and kill him.
Okay.
BM him. You know, you ever hear of mental damage?
Yeah.
If you're that raised, you get sky dogged, flashed twice, are you gonna be happy?
Nope.
No. Right? So do some mental damage. Still win around though. 4v1 though, I want you playing with your teammates. Please do not ult off the start of the round as a defender.
I don't.
Okay. You're stressing me out, man. You're stressing me out. Good flash. Okay. Wait, why are we still playing showers?
I don't know. This guy wants to sit here.
We got the info. I would have left. I would have went and fought short with my team. Alright, ult. Oh, you're too slow.
He died, yeah. Okay,
make decision. Decisiveness. Make decision. Right?
I'm just looking at minimap and I'm like,
in your next
to die?
decision,
No?
in your next coaching session, I might literally coach you live and be like, do it.
Okay.
That might be our whole coaching session.
Bad dog
Also,
pathing.
Not only bad, but bad dog position
Should have went
too.
the other way.
Like just ult from shower, like dog from showers. Why
yeah.
not?
Could have dogged
Why do you
around
have
from
to
the
walk
corner.
out first?
No clue.
You're just putting
No
yourself.
clue.
But like, here's the thing. This is like the common things that you're fucking up with, right? Hey, so now we flash for info. We get info, and now you should be like, hey, Omen, can you smoke off showers if I get info? Right? Because now they're contesting showers control. Fuck that. I don't really want to fight these guys for this because taking this 50-50 is disadvantageous for you. Agreed? I mean, unless you're confident, then I'm down. But like, I don't like that fight. I'm just not a fan of that fight. I think it's bad. Because like, if you have showers control, you win, right?
If he smoked it, we could have held it, I guess.
I like the jump peek for the fake bird. What are you looking at, John? I know your name's not John, but fuck. Just stay along. And if you're gonna peek, like, just... Do you feel like there... Okay. Do you feel like there would be a second person here already if you're Sova, or if the Sova, like... What's it called?
Yeah, I don't know why. I still, I just, yeah, that's what I felt. Like, in the moment, I genuinely thought someone was gonna
Yeah, you just need to
just
worry
be
about,
late.
like... It's either you full sprint and you jump
Yeah.
across and you go long and you, like, hard fight somebody long, or you act like nobody's there. There's no other option, right? Whichever one you want to pick is fine with me. Just pick one of them. Don't worry about both, because the more you worry about both, you're fucked. You don't flash showers for info?
I heard the race out, and that was what I wanted to flash.
Okay. You know, I'm down for the no flash showers, late peak, even though I know you weren't intending to do that, because that means the Cypher wasn't expecting you there.
Yeah, that was not intended.
That was not intended, but I like it.
I flashed the, yeah, I chose to use the
By the way,
flash for raise instead.
Flashing every round for information is really bad. Just like, not really bad, but it's not the best, right? Sometimes you gotta go for reads. So I want your playstyle, instead of this VCT bullshit, by the way, I want it to be based off of what you think the enemies are going to do. Okay? Does that make sense? So if you're flashing long, I want you to have intention behind it. I want to grab the orb, OD. I want you to be able to explain this to me. Oh, I'm flashing A showers because I want to grab the orb and blank A short. Because I think they're going to 5-man A short because that's what they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, with that being said, that's the end of our VOD review because we don't care about overtimes here. So like I wrote down a couple things, right? Like I did write down a couple things, but what I really want you to do and what I want from you is to take everything, right? Take everything or stop hesitating. So your main focus is, right? Main focus is stop hesitating. Play to the enemy's patterns, right? Rather than a VCT style, right? And then stop being so scared to make plays. Have intention behind everything you do. Please calm more. No toxic. There you go. These are your main focuses. These are some things you write down. What I'm going to do is I'm going to upload the YouTube video for you now, or upload it as unlisted. I'm going to end the recording here. I'll end the recording. I'll upload it for you. Unedited videos today. Upload. What is your name? Pilot. Session number 1. Nope. Next. Modulation. Off. Nope. Unlisted. Copy. Save. Bam. There you go, my friends. Okay. Do you have any questions, comments, concerns about what you are supposed to do?
Not really.
Alright. Perfect. Okay. Other than that, man, I hope you have a hecking good one. If you need anything, message me, and I'll see you, like, what, next week? I think? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Did you buy a weekly thing?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll see you next week then. Alright, remember, going into this game, right? Don't hesitate, please.
Okay.
All right. And then stop getting to the idea of I need to play properly, and then also understand like what you're trying to do every single round. Okay. This transcends every character, by the way. Like Sova, same concept. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Peace, brother. Have a good one.
Okay. Guys, stop. Weird. What the fuck? Why? What are you doing? Oh.
Pilot, you're such a fucking troll, man.
How?
You're paying him for his time. You can ask him anything you want. I guarantee he has some words of wisdom for you if you ask him about your overall aspirations. Guaranteed. And like it'll help him better understand you as a student too. Like he's a popular
How?
Valorant.
Okay,
Like,
how do you
see,
want me to
obviously-
start off that conversation? How do you want
Just
me
be
to?
like, hey, literally just say, hey, can we talk about? Can I just talk about why I'm here for coaching? And say, literally just state what you want to do. There's fucking no harm. Odie's like a nice guy. He's not gonna judge you. I hope. If he does, then he's kind of a dick.
Like, I feel like
Okay, okay. What do I send him? What the fuck do I send him?
You have to-
Literally ask him that. Like, here are
you
my
have to prepare-
aspirations.
because like those notes that you showed me, like those are like that's like what's expected out of fucking analysts, okay? Like you I don't think when you said you watched VCT, I don't think Odie understood how much you watched VCT. Okay? Like there's no way he like I feel like
This?
Because-
Dude, these notes are just what people do on the different rounds. Like,
Yeah, but
That's
Pilot,
still a lot.
you realize the average diamond. I
Yeah.
guarantee there are no other diamond 3 players that take notes on VCT. I actually don't think they exist. Why'd you? Oh,
what? It's a TDM.
let's play. Let's get more VODs.
Yeah, you don't fucking play with me, fucker.
What?
I'm joking, I'm
literally
joking.
have
I
no
know you
idea.
have a job.
You
I know
had?
you have a job. I know you have a
Pilot,
job.
if you
Hmm?
showed him what you had, I guarantee he would like
No,
I
no,
guarantee-
no. The point
These
is
are-
not to show off your notes. That's not the point. The point is to ask for advice. Is to tell him, hey, by the way, I have like general questions about, or like, here's my like general aspirations. I just wanted to share. And like, is there, like, it'll help him better understand you.
But like the notes are proof that Pilot's more invested in the game.
What?
than
It doesn't
he
matter.
actually has
What?
in
Why do you need proof? If somebody says they want to do something, why would you discredit what they say? Odie will assume that you're actually serious. And then you can say, hey, I also have these notes. Can you like, you know, let me know if you think it's like useful for this sort of thing, or if he knows anyone who became an analyst. Because considering he's a popular Valorant
Whoa,
user,
what? What's wrong with my scent?
like think about it. He's connected in the Valorant world because he's like, you know, big social media. So he's like very likely those people who have aspirations or were able to successfully enter the VCT scene. So it's only useful to ask. I don't know, like knowledge is literally the most important thing in the field. This applies to any field. It's always better to ask questions. You're paying for this now.